right.
And although I always bring Janet to heights of unparalleled ecstasy because I'm a superhero with enormous powers...
Don't pretend to be hypnotised, George. It's not fooling anybody. Oh, superhero indeed.
Idiot, George.
Oh, hello, Janet. What happened?
Oh, forget it. And 28 times a week is more than enough, thank you.
Morning, Janet, darling. George, Mrs. Raven, I need to see the doctor. I keep getting these hot flushes.
Wouldn't a plumber be more useful?
I'd like an appointment, please.
Have you considered hypnotherapy? Because maybe I could help.
I don't think so, Mrs. Raven.
Oh, do let her, Ella. She's a miracle worker.
She's a miracle worker.
She's a miracle worker.
Goodness. You must be good. What do you think, Janet? Do you think I should give Mrs. Raven a try?
Well,
Oh, and by the way, darling, I know it's tiring being a mother, but please do something about those bags under your eyes. They look terrible.
Yes, I think you should give Mrs. Raven a try.
Right, I will.
You better get off to work.
Right. I'll see you later. I'll be home around...
Oh, my lord.
It's all right. It's perfectly all right. Nothing to worry about.
Are you sure he looks dead?
No, he's fine. He's just fainted.
But his eyes are all glassy.
Doctor, step in the waiting room.
No, he's not a stiff, Mrs. Raven. I just need some transport to get him home.
I'll order a hearse.
Stand aside. Every life is precious, and I will do all I can to save this poor individual. Who is it?
It's George.
Mind you, he does look dead.
Doctor, may I try?
Do you think you can save him?
No, just like a go.
He is still alive. I'm a nurse. I know about these things.
How long since he collapsed?
25 minutes.
Janet.
He's alive.
Janet, his brains had no oxygen for 25 minutes.
Not much good with oxygen.
I'm sorry, Janet. He's dead. Time of death, 9:44. I really am very sorry.
Actually, it's 9:42.
9:44.
No, it's definitely 9:42.
I'll make it 9:51.
Don't be stupid, it's 9:42.
Don't you call me stupid. It's 9:51.
It's 9:44. Look, George makes it 9:44.
Johnny, what time do you make it?
What?
Well, now it's 9:43.
How are you feeling now, George?
OK, thanks. It's a bit pokey in here. I can hardly move.
You're not meant to move. They're for dead people.
Oh, yes.
Mummy,
Yes, darling.
when Daddy's not using his coffin, can I have it as a cot?
Welcome back, Master. You were out so long this time. I thought you must really be dead.
Tyler, I'm indestructible. All Ultronians are.
That's right. George, me, Ollie, Cliff Richard. We go on forever.
It's funny, isn't it, Tyler? You and I are the only destructible ones here.
What do you mean, destructible?
Well, we're the only ones who are going to die.
I'm gonna die.
Well, obviously you're going to... No, sorry, my mistake. It's just me that's going to die.
Oh, you had me worried for a minute there. See you later, Master.
I don't half feel stiff.
You'll be lying in a coffin does that.
That and the embalming fluid they injected you with.
Embalming fluid?
It's what they do to dead people. Oh, and you might want to remove the cotton wool as well.
What cotton wool?
It's not in your mouth.
And I thought wearing a nappy was embarrassing.
All right, Ollie, that's enough. Now listen, my parents are going to be here in a minute to comfort me.
Wow, perfect, Daddy. You can rise out of the coffin like a zombie going, ooh, I'm alive.
Ollie, your father is not some adolescent teenager.
Woo! I'm alive! That's brilliant!
George!
Woo! Be afraid! Be very afraid!
Give them a heart attack. I don't want one of them dying.
No, you got the coffin handy.
Look, you cannot just pop back to life. We have to work out what we're going to do.
I know what to do.
What?
I think George should stay dead.
What?
Think about it. He's rushed off his feet trying to be George and Thermal Man. So if George stays dead, I can run the shop and you can both carry on living here. You just got to make sure nobody sees him.
I'm not sure, Arnie.
No, nor am I. He won't be able to visit me at work, and whenever my parents come round, he'd have to avoid them.
Now I'm sure.
It's perfect. After all, who's going to give the game away?
Ta-da!
Spoke too soon.
Do you like it?
Tyler, listen. Janet's parents will be here in a moment, and I need your help.
I would do anything in the world for you, Master. Anything at all.
Good. Can you keep a secret?
No.
Well, just try. The thing is, I'm pretending to be dead.
You're not pretending very well, Master. I can see you moving.
No, I'm not pretending to you. I'm pretending to everyone else.
They can see you moving as well.
Not the people in this room. I'm pretending to everyone not in this room.
But they're not in this room.
No, but they will be.
Oh, right!
So, you all know I'm alive, but when Janet's parents turn up, what are you going to tell them?
You're pretending to be dead?
No, I really am dead.
You really are dead? So I'm hallucinating again?
They're here. Quick, lie down.
Ernie, you explain to him.
Tyler, how can I explain this to you in a way you'll understand? I can't. He's okay. He just fainted from a shock.
I've got some smelling salts in my car.
It's Tyler. Leave them there.
So, Janet, precious, how you feeling?
Well, what a ridiculous question. You can see how she's feeling. She's just lost her spouse. Can't you imagine how that feels?
Janet, I want you to know I feel your pain.
Thank you.
I lost a pet gerbil when I was 8. It hit me very hard.
I hear it was very sudden.
Yes, he was running around his cage and suddenly he collapsed.
I meant George.
Oh, George? Yes. Went just like that. What we in the medical profession call a sprint finish. Don't we, Janet?
Yes. Mind you, this is my husband we're talking about.
Yes, of course. Terrible. Very sad.
Yes, very, very sad.
Very sad indeed.
I've just said that.
You didn't say the indeed.
No, but I said...
Yes, well, thanks for coming. You've been a real comfort. I'll be fine now if
We're
you...
not leaving, Janet. At times like this, you need your family.
Oh, God.
I know you're upset.
I am now.
But it's important to look on the bright side.
The bright side? My husband's just died.
But you're young. Well, youngish. You'll meet someone else.
Mum, I'll never meet another George.
Even better. In fact, that's the reason we've come round. Now's your chance, Janet.
Chance?
To marry Piers. Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright?
Janet, I know how you felt about me before George turned up.
I don't think you do.
And this is our chance to start again. I can offer you wealth, prestige, and every comfort. I know you can't offer me much in return, but I'm prepared to overlook that.
I don't believe this.
I know it's too good to be true.
Mum, I'm in mourning.
Well, here's a way to cheer yourself up.
Right, that's it. I'd like you all to go now, please.
It's the wrong time. We'll talk tomorrow. You can say yes then. And if you're still feeling upset, I've got the perfect tonic. A hypnotherapy session with Mrs. Raven.
No.
Oh, yes, Janet. Mrs. Raven's a miracle worker. I recommended her to Stanley for his back.
Don't go, Dad. She'll only hypnotise you and tell you she's perfect.
She is perfect. And very attractive.
She's beautiful and utterly amazing.
Oh, my God, it's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Lunch won't be long. You can come out of the coffin now.
Can't I eat it in here?
No, you can't.
Some people. My job's hard enough without hoax callers.
Why, what's happened?
I fly all the way to Hong Kong to rescue some man on a ledge, and it turns out he just wants my autograph.
So he didn't need saving?
He did when I pushed him off.
Oh, you're in the local paper.
Why? What have I done?
You've died.
Oh, yes. This is great. I can read my own obituary. What does it say?
The death is reported of local shopkeeper George Sunday.
Right, go on.
That's it.
Still, at least people have been sending me flowers. This one's from Piers. The world will be a poorer place, bereft of all its wonder. If you don't marry me, now George is 6 feet under.
You won't leave me alone. And my parents keep going on about me marrying him. George, can't you come back to life? I don't like being a widow.
Janet, we agreed. Now